Let's watch the Predator. It's a new alien movie right here called Predator Returns.
Doc, jump on Wordle. On a day like this, why would I entertain the idea of playing Wordle? Minimize the chat.
I don't watch Doc. Is this how he always
in the room,
is?
Doc, we're
Or does he
waiting.
seem
Oh my
uncomfortable?
God. Oh God! It's the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst of the thing I've ever.
Just relax, man. Mr. Crump with the $10 donation. Give me back my Doc! I'm gonna get to the donations in a bit. I
feel like Doc's doing a train wreck impression. I'm glad that I'm so glad that he's able to stream on YouTube still to the 180,000 viewers.
Just absolutely remove
with all of his 4.6 million subscribers on that notification
industry.
But
and I'm telling you, you talk about,
you know, this really seems a bit strange that
feel good
somebody who messages minors is still allowed on a platform, but women who have boobs and cater to adults aren't. Very, very strange. A bit sus. Make it make sense. I mean, it's really so appropriate too, because he does have a pedo stash.
Yeah, just keep ignoring the issue and putting up this act. God, I'm so concerned and worried about everyone else's problems except mine, because I'm dealing with a deeper depression and I like to project.
Oh, champs. Are you nervous to be back? After what's transpired over the last couple months, am I excited to be back to this type of world?
What a response. Very noteworthy response.
So glad you're back. Hey, I appreciate it, Shane. It's good to be back to a certain degree. Right, we got to figure out this monetization thing. So it's September 25th is basically when we can reapply for partnership on YouTube. People ask, do I miss the point with my personal statement? Maybe it's time to tell my side of the story. You see, there was a lawsuit pending, and as part of that arbitration, all parties were not allowed to speak publicly about the case. I respected those rules. My lawsuit against Twitch was eventually resolved, as you all know. But even then, as part of the settlement, all parties were still prohibited from speaking publicly about the case or the settlement. However, if one side violated that confidentiality, then the other side
I can see the
respond.
script in his glasses.
And again, I respected all the confidential obligations. But apparently Twitch's own disgruntled employees didn't feel the need to abide by those same obligations. Cody Connors, ex-Twitch employee, wasn't even involved. Leaks.
Did he forget about the reflection?
Years later. Cody, why do this? What was the point? This was settled professionally. And you, knowing how black and white the internet is, you decided, you fucking rat, to leak the reported reason Twitch banned me in 2020. I mean, for what, Cody? Why? Did you not know the repercussions from spewing lies about the two-time? Did you not know the repercussions of accusing me, Cody Connors?
Nice script.
See, you don't know shit, and it was obvious from your tweet. You didn't have any first-hand knowledge of my dispute with Twitch. You said that I got banned from Twitch because I was sexting a minor through Whisper's messages? Do you even know what the legal definition of sexting is? I do. And yeah, I used Twitch's Whispers, but trust me, I wasn't sexting anyone. You also said the word minor, Cody. I even made sure that word was
go retweet.
Emphasized
like I've
in my
tweeted
statement,
about it. Go like,
edited,
comment, retweet,
etc. Just to make sure these so-called journalists would pick up on it.
He should have.
And boy, oh boy, did they ever, champs.
He should have like.
When you and all these so-called journalists, Cody,
made sure that the script didn't show up in his glasses.
Did any of you consider that
it's
the
not
Twitch
moving, it's
user
not chat,
may have been over
sure.
the legal age of consent at the time of the messages?
You can see where his cursor is.
Neither did any of these journalists, and neither did Twitch at the time of the ban.
So you can't tell.
I never intended to meet this user ever.
What his eyes are looking at.
We never made plans to meet at TwitchCon or anywhere
Someone
else.
should do an eye checker video with Doc, just kids at a playground.
In person, ever. Your bullshit accusations gave false courage to other former Twitch employees to make shit up as well. I suspect all of you sort of planned and coordinated this attack. These big-time publications, these journalists, these various outlets are sort of just gossip
Got enough money?
channels
Should
now,
invest
don't
in
you
some
think,
Google
champs?
glasses, upgrade those glasses.
They act like they're just
No,
gossip
he's
channels
gotta save his
without
money now.
any real
YouTube
journalism and real
demonetized him.
research happening. They report on all this based on leaks from 2 former Twitch employees, one of whom was supposedly on the trust and safety team. Then you would hope they would tell the truth. But apparently that's just too much to ask. If these former trust and safety team members, and by the way, I know exactly who they are, actually had first-hand knowledge, then what they conveniently left out is, 1, Twitch's trust and safety team, the same employees that decided to ban me, internally admitted that the whisper messages were not sexting. And 2, Twitch's trust and safety team, the same employees that decided to ban me, internally acknowledged that the whispers did not constitute child sexual abuse material CSAM. I'll say it again. Neither I nor the Twitch user exchanged any sexual graphic messages or images. Cody Connors and these other anonymous sources.
It doesn't have to be graphic for you. That doesn't mean anything. It can still be inappropriate.
That never happened. I even used the word inappropriate purposely. And look at how it's defined by everyone, champs. Huh? Including these defaming articles. I'm sorry, but mutual bantering.
Why don't you show the
and
DM then
inappropriate
if it wasn't that
jokes
bad?
out of context should have never led to me getting banned from Twitch in the first place.
Then tell us the context,
I mean,
Doc.
how would publicly
Why don't
accuse
you show us
someone
the
of wrongdoing?
context so
That
we can be on
never
your side
happened.
then?
On June 21st,
Oh.
2020.
Look, he's scrolling down. There it was.
Twitch partner
Did you see
manager
it?
learns
He's
that
a-
I exchanged whispers with a Twitch user. And I say X.
That's all the
partner
page
manager
move.
because for years, this guy didn't do anything for me, my community, or my channel. For years. I'm talking no front page love. You're talking about the face of the platform. Right? Literally. The face of the platform. And I know Champions Club remembers this. We got zero front page love on the website. He was never on my channel. He didn't follow me on Twitter. He wouldn't even inform us about Twitch rival tournaments. We're talking about the 2-time Twitch rival tournament. Oh, I'm sorry. Would you want to play in it? We got zero support from this guy. And it was just so obvious that he carried a grudge against the 2-time. So after we signed with Twitch in 2019, we asked for a new partner manager. And just a few months later, that ex-Twitch partner manager is directly involved with getting me banned. Coincidence? The Twitch user tells the ex-Twitch partner manager that they do not want to report anything to Twitch. I'll repeat that sentence one more time just in case anybody missed that one. The Twitch user tells this ex-Twitch partner manager that they do not want to report anything to Twitch. But this ex-Twitch partner manager encourages the user and even directs them to file a report directly with Twitch, even though the user told him clearly that we never physically met anywhere and that no photographs were exchanged. On June 24th, 2020, Twitch's special operations team receives and reviews the user's report.
They have a special operations team?
They find no
I find that
issues
hard to believe.
and determine that it did not warrant any further escalation to Twitch's law enforcement response team. That would have been the end. That should have been the end.
But then what happened?
But that partner manager, oh boy, did he had it out. He had it out for the 2-time. He finds out that no further action will
It's
be
like a
taken.
dramatic
So what does
anime
he
reading.
do? He personally escalates the report to a friend on the Twitch's LER team. The LER team, remember, that's the Twitch's law enforcement response team. He escalates the report to a friend on Twitch's LER team. Mind you, this director is on vacation at that time. The LER analyst cherry picks and sends a few targeted excerpts out of context from the whisper messages to this director. Now, if you do this, you can make anyone's messages look inappropriate, even when they aren't. Within less than 1 hour, this LER analyst and his director have made the decision to suspend me from Twitch. Twitch submits a report to NCMEC. You guys all read those little articles, huh? The NCMEC. Twitch submits that report. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Guess what? As far as I know, and over 4 years have passed, they didn't do anything with the report.
Well, what the
As
fuck
far
are
as
they
I
gonna
know,
do with
they
it?
didn't escalate Twitch's report to law enforcement.
Bro,
Mind
do
you,
you
the same
think
people
that
that
we're
made
all
this
this stupid to expect that to prove anything?
message-
What are they supposed to do? Have law enforcement of anyone being a creeper in any girl's comments who's under 18? Bro, they can. That's not their job.
Twitch makes this decision
Oh
to
my
terminate my
God.
contract and ban me, while admitted they did not perform any legal analysis of whether the messages exchanged were illegal in any way. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me while admitting that they never investigated the age of consent in the jurisdiction where the user's messages were sent and received. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me without ever interviewing me, the user, or any other third party, including the partner manager. It's fucking unbelievable! I'm not going to get into every detail regarding my legal case. But these former Twitch employees that claim to have firsthand knowledge, they just don't have a clue.
Him touting what's
They didn't
unbelievable is
report any
ironic,
facts.
considering he has a script in his glasses.
The judge in the case determined that the whispers were not illegal. So then why did Twitch use these messages against me? Why did Twitch treat the doc so differently from their other streamers? I mean, outside of the obvious. I mean, just take a look at me. Hey, unfiltered. The realest motherfucker in this industry. 6'8", gorgeous, athletic, successful, college degree, college athlete, bourbon business, gaming studio, beautiful family. And trust me, we've worked hard for over a decade.
Yeah, I'm sure you
to
love
improve
your
as a
family
person,
very much.
a husband,
Very
and
committed
father,
to
and
being
to get
a
where we're at
husband and a
today. I
father.
mean, I'm in such a good place.
Very
today.
committed.
And all these people, they all act like they're just so perfect. I'm not perfect.
You think being inappropriate with underage people
I don't claim to be perfect.
is what's keeping you from
Sometimes I
being
do.
perfect?
But I
There's
also
a
didn't
minimum.
do all the shit that they're
we
saying I
just
did.
want a bare minimum.
But then that doesn't make a story, right? They wanted media attention. The media wants controversy. And by sensationalizing all this with big, inaccurate headlines like sexting and sexually explicit, you all got what you wanted at the expense of the tube time. The reality is, they wanted to cut down the doc. Plain and simple. Take a look at some of these horrendous acts of Twitch streamers that were never banned. I've got some examples right here. Example number 1. A streamer that frequently used the N-word while publicly streaming, which constitutes a violation of Twitch's policies if accompanied by hateful intent. Twitch scheduled a meeting with the streamer to ascertain his intent to determine whether his conduct was a violation of Twitch's policies, ultimately determining it was not a breach of Twitch's policies. Why wasn't I called into a meeting?
Because
Why
it's a
wasn't my
government
intent
law.
taken into consideration, champs?
Being racist, unfortunately,
Example
is
number
not a
2.
government law.
Streamer was reported for discussing doing things
Oh my god.
with deceased animals and discussing pedophilia, all while live streaming. Never suspended, but instead given a multi-million-dollar contract.
Who?
Example number 3. Streamer was reported for a sexually explicit stream involving children and telling children to send Snapchats of them playing with themselves. Never suspended, but instead, given a multi-million-dollar contract. It's so obvious that certain Twitch executives, employees involved had personal biases against the doc and used all of this as an opportunity to terminate my contract. Go back and look at the timing of all this too. The doc's termination lines up with 2 preferable, profitable, and expensive streamers leaving Mixer. As soon as Twitch knew that Mixer had failed, these other expensive streamers needed a new streaming platform. So Twitch rushed through its decision to terminate the tube time. You see, I shouldn't even be banned from Twitch. It has affected us on so many levels. Back in 2020 and now in
I
2020.
want Mr. Clancy to react to us. I hope he does.
And Cody, Connors, I just have to say it again. Why would you do this? Like I said, this was handled professionally years ago. No fucking wrongdoing. But because of you, Cody, we just lost. Fuck, man. Unfortunately, we have to lay off people from Midnight Society.
Isn't that himself? I thought he stepped
Because
down.
of you, Cody. You know, through all of this, we are where we are. And like a fucking man, I'll accept it. What I don't accept is sitting quietly by and let these idiots attack me with false accusations. No. For all these doc haters out there too, oh man. The ones that project and project and project and project and worry about everyone else's problems, right? I can't understand that mindset. I could care less. We've always stayed in our lane. But somehow, some way, these people, they just get in our lane. For all you doc haters, I'm sure you'll dissect all of this and still find a way to publicly criticize me. I'll say this isn't for you. This was for my team today, my community, my friends, La Familia, that have supported me. And I'm not denying the exchange of whispers, champs. I'm not denying that to all of you out there. It looks bad. I have no way of knowing if the Twitch user thought our exchange of whispers was inappropriate. If it was, I apologize. All I know is that I never did what Twitch, Cody Connors, or the public is claiming that I did.